you on camera?
No.
Can you just lean to your right? Thank you.
Lean to the right, get in all these positions.
Yes.
Okay. I just had an interesting conversation with Aaron about your two characters set off on this journey to learn about two past celebrities' love life.
Right.
How, being sort of a modern day celebrity on the receiving end of some of that behavior, what's your take on it? There's sort of an intrinsic interest in how other people deal with love.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because, it's something that there are no answers to, and some people seem to achieve it easily, and some people don't. And I think that even if you feel like really fulfilled by your relationship, then you're sort of interested in other people who seem really fulfilled in their relationship, and that there's this sort of camaraderie in that. And then, it's just like one of these topics that never gets boring.
Do you think that love was easier back then? Those Victorian characters in some ways seem more liberated than your character.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think in a way back then love was easier because it was clear and it was just about the feelings and the passion. And now, we kind of weight it down with so much personal stuff, and our baggage and our insecurities. And we, I think, build walls for ourselves. And it does seem like it was easier then, simpler.
What did you particularly like about Maud, and what made you want to do this film?
I really liked how intelligent she was and her strength and how insular she was, and how much she kept to herself and how close she kept everything about herself. How she kept sort of everything really close to the vest. I like that. It's fun to play and to figure out.
Is that because it feels different than who you really are?
Well, I mean, it's funny because in my personal life I feel like I'm totally an open book, but then in my professional life I feel like I have to create a lot of distance between myself and the outside world. So it was interesting to play a woman who in her personal life is that guarded, I could draw from certain aspects of my life, but...
That's interesting,
yeah.
Well, I'm just curious, do you have a favorite poet?
I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I love T.S. Eliot and Thoreau. I love Thoreau and Whitman and Shakespeare. I think those are my four probably favorites.
Another question. Filming in England and sort of taking yourself out of familiar home territory. I do want to know the difference between like English productions and Hollywood productions, but also does it help you creatively to just get out of LA?
Yeah. I mean, I don't work so much in LA, so that's not really... I mean, I've done a couple things there, but less than you would think, in all these years of doing it. But it is nice to kind of... I mean, now at this point, England's like my second home, so I go there and I have a whole life and tons of friends and everything. But it is nice to be in Europe and be immersed in so much culture and history and to be doing something creative. It's a nice atmosphere for it.
Does the film industry seem different there than here? Can you
Yeah,
talk about
it's
that?
completely different. I mean, when you're in LA or when you're here and you're making a film, you really get the sense that this is our biggest export and that, there are certain formulas to success and to make something profitable. And it's at the expense of a lot. And how in England, you feel like you're doing something because it's worth doing and because you can go on a journey and you can learn about yourself and you can learn about your technique as an artist, and it's just a much better way to work, I think. You feel like everybody is really educated in what they're doing, and that we're all working towards a common goal of producing something that's worth everyone's time and it's going to resonate hopefully with people. So that's why I keep going back over there.
I do.